Hey. How are you guys doing? I decided to come on and do a impromptu. Something just was pushing me to do a reading this weekend. I don't normally do them on Saturdays, but something was prompting me to do a couple of them. So I'm actually hearing Gemini and Virgo coming through, and so I don't know what's going on with you guys, but apparently I'm supposed to come on and do a reading. So here we're going to do it for the weekend. Maybe I'm supposed to be doing weekend readings and don't even know it. So hope everybody is good. Hope they had a great week. And any new news that I have, let me see. No, not yet. I could say that my daughter is in Oklahoma and the planes are actually booked full. So what is going on with that? They're not even actually keeping seats separated or people separated. So what's going on with that, right? So anyway, so Geminis, why am I doing a reading for you guys this weekend? What's going on with you guys? So I'm doing it live. A lot of people don't come on, but if they do, you're very welcome to ask a question in the middle. And I will get to it towards the end of the reading. But I guess we're supposed to come on. Is something going on with a love in your life or something? Is there somebody that's giving you some trouble, some heartache? Because I don't know why the divine would have me come on the weekend. But anyway, here we go. Why don't we see what's going on for the weekend? The moon is in the third quarter, so a lot of releasing, a lot of energies. Whoops, a lot of energies going off. Yeah, there's the moon right there. A lot of energies being released. Ooh, excuse me. Energies being released, letting go, getting rid of the crud, getting ready for the the harvest kind of thing, because when that new moon comes in, then that's when abundance starts in. So learning how to actually work your life through the moon is actually a really interesting process. So if you're feeling a little disheveled or feeling like, man, I just seem like I'm losing everything, or I'm losing her, or I'm losing him, or is he coming back, or maybe he's left or she's left. So maybe that's what this is all about. I don't know. So let's ask the divine what is going on. What are the energies for these 3 days? Actually 2.5, 1.5. It's Saturday, so I don't know. So I would assume this is for today, tomorrow, and Monday, because I usually don't do readings on the weekends, like I said. So let's see. Divine, what do you want me to do here? What are you asking me to come on here for? What is going on here? What have you got going for the Geminis? Okay. Whoa. I guess I was right on in my energies, right? Who is out there going through a love loss, or actually going through something that's needing some healing? You know, was that Gemini this week that we did a reading that had some, I'm trying to think. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Pisces. But yeah, a lot of, oh, okay. Don't know which way to go. Can't see it. Don't know which way to go. Oh my goodness. What's going on with you guys? It's not going to last long though, whatever this is. And it looks like, okay, has to do with, this is what you thought it was going to be. So whatever this person is, maybe the promises were broken. Maybe, okay. So what I'm being told is somebody's expectations plus the reality of what that person was not it. So you're frustrated, depressed, unhappy. Yeah, and you didn't go with your intuition. Somebody didn't go with their intuition. So who's going, what is this? Is this a love? Is this a love relationship? Is this something that was supposed to be built up into a relationship? Was somebody jilted at the altar sort of kind of thing? Cut off a engagement? Oh, but somebody definitely is hurting. And you know what? It's not going to last. It'll be okay. It is going to be okay, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini. Because we have the Ten of Cups here. So we know that restoration is going to be just fine. It's going to grow and it's be fine. But you're feeling a little lost right now. I don't know who that's for. Feeling a little lost, you know, a little confused because you weren't sure if they're telling the truth or not. Or maybe this, I'll see here if in a second if this came out of the blue. If the divine shows me some cards that I expect. If it came out of the blue, I was like, okay, I don't have anybody to talk to. I don't know what to do. I'm just feeling a little lost. I didn't expect this. Yeah, I was expecting it to go great. I was expecting it to. I'll do the other person's energies here in a second, and then do your energies. But this is pretty much your energies. So this is what I'm feeling. Yeah. So look at this. We have the 9 and the 10 of Cups. Look at this. But in the center of that was intuition. Okay, so whoever this is for, you actually were hoping for all that. Doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. These are good cards coming out of here. So if this is a breakup, this is a breakup. Maybe there's some kids involved and somebody wasn't just happy. You know what? A lot of that comes with communication. So somebody wasn't happy. Somebody was fine. Somebody thought, oh, this is okay. Everything is cool. But the other person saying, no, I'm not. I'm not fine. It's not cool. So, somebody isn't aware. And, you know, I don't know if this is a guy to a girl to a guy. I don't know the gender of this, but I do know somebody wasn't listening to their intuition. All right. Oh, my gosh. 8 of Swords. Somebody is just torturing themselves. They're bounded. They feel like this is an emotional bind. You know, this is emotional binding. This is emotional. The Swords. It's all because it's all about truth. The 8 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Somebody is just feeling like they're stuck. They can't get out. Oh, this might be 2 different people. I'm feeling 2 different people here. Okay. Gemini, there's two different people here. I don't know who this is for. There is a person that is, and this, I really don't like to bring this out, but there is a person out there that's more in an abusive relationship. This is for a different person. And from the outside, it all looks good and happy and cool and like, you know, everything is good. But there's one person that is actually in bondage emotionally and doesn't know how to get out. You have to use your intuition. You have to use your intuition. I'm getting goosebumps. I don't like that kind of energy because it's a very heavy energy. It's a very controlling energy. I don't like that, but that's for the other person. For the other person that this is for, I don't know what Gemini this is for, is that there is some kind of breakup, but you're just not happy. Yeah. So there's a love relationship here. A unity. So this could be a marriage. This could be a living in together situation. This is a unity. And this is coming in reverse. So this is actually the Knight of Swords coming in reverse. So somebody is, as far as you, when the Knight of Swords comes in upright, then that means there is something coming in really fast. It's just like there's no letting go of it. There's no he's going to get it no matter what, at any cost. He's going to get it. But it came in reverse. So somebody's sort of stepping back, taking it easy. They're still coming. No, thank you. They're actually retracting. They're actually backing up. Somebody's giving somebody space. Does that make sense? And then we have the Queen of Wands, which is actually about communication, confidence. She's a pretty independent, strong woman. Yeah, there's some communication that's definitely not here. Something is not awry. All right. I don't know who this is for, but we got two different scenarios going on. But one is definitely a committed unity, like a marriage or living together. Now, I don't know if that might be the emotional abuse or it could be physical abuse relationship, or if it's the other person that actually just had a breakup. I don't know who that's for. That would be you guys figure that out. But that is, yeah. But if the communication card is there, that's good. Because these are matters of the heart, matter of truth. So it may be for the person that there's just been a breakup. Like I said, somebody's stepping back. Maybe it just needs a little of time so that you guys can heal. Remember, the whole key energy for this weekend is healing. So you got to step back, take a breather, reassess. You got to remember, perspectives are completely different. So is my perspective actually the same as his or hers? It's not. So you have to be able to be willing to communicate. Hey, maybe I misunderstood. But if they're cheating and you caught them cheating, there's no misunderstanding that. But if there's like, miscommunication, misunderstanding in each other's perspective, maybe, because I'm sorry, but couples argue about some of the most silliest things because it's all perspective. If you guys would just sit there and figure it out and say, hey, how can we communicate this better? I even do this with my daughter. We said, okay, this is my perspective. What is your perspective? Even though it's the same word, you should have the same perspective. You don't. You don't. You don't. And so you got to really communicate those things. All right. Divine, what is going on here? What is going on? How can I help guide these two different scenarios? Yeah, somebody's carrying the burden. Well, here's the thing. There might be somebody, this might be an off balance. Maybe if you're arguing about, hey, I'm doing everything and all you do is you come home, sit down, play your games, and I'm still working, or I've still got the kids, or I've still got, schoolwork, or I've still got this. So maybe somebody's feeling that they're carrying the burden too much and there's a little bit off balance. That's where communication comes in. Really strong communication and intuition on how to actually articulate that. Should I say this? Because we're not trying to make the fire grow into a bonfire. We're trying to diffuse it. How can I say this? How would they take it? How would I articulate this more clearly? Communication is amazing. Would I stop dropping cards or flipping them or something? So we have the Page of Wands, another communication or travel card, but I don't think anybody's traveling at this point. And we've got the King of Swords, again, about truth, honesty, versus not being honest. I don't like using the liar word, but it's what it is, right? So that kind of thing. And somebody is losing a bunch of sleep. Somebody is maybe even having some nightmares, depression, uncomfortable, trying to, emotionally exhausted is what I got. The feeling I got is somebody is emotionally completely drained. That's a hard place to be. That is a hard place to be. But good thing is it doesn't last, and it's not going to last because you're going to get better. You're going to get back up on your feet. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is all about heart and truth. Now the Pentacles came up, and the Pentacles are usually a material thing. If this is arguments or fights or whatever over material stuff, let it go. Let the material stuff go. If somebody wants the material stuff, let them have it. You know why? Because you can always get that back. You can never get the person back. You never can get time back. So you got to realize what is so important to you. There are some things, yes, you're going to want to fight for. Maybe. I personally wouldn't. I'd let everything go. In fact, I did. I told my ex-husband, you know what? I married you. I wanted you. What else? I don't need material stuff. I can rebuild it. Take everything. Go ahead. And I think it blew his mind because he expected me to say, I want half of everything that you have. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Well, oh, but I built stuff and it's an asset. And, you know, I really worked hard and I put so much money into it. Well, you know what? When you go into a relationship, it's an investment. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's your sanity that you can lose. That's what I would be worried about. My sanity, not my material stuff. But I'm an empath. I'm spiritual. I'm very much about divine and power within and all the things I can control. I'm not worried about junk. And even a house. Go ahead. Just make sure I have a little bit of money to take care of myself, to get myself on the way. You can have the rest. And somebody over there is saying, but it could be millions. You'd give up millions? You know what? If it's not going to make me happy, I'd give up millions. Trust me, I've had money and I've had no money. You know, happiness is yeah. Anyway, I'm having a conversation with I don't know who. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I don't know who this is for, Gemini. I guess now, okay, Divine, we've understand the situation, but how can I help them? How can I help the Gemini that's going through something, you know? Release material stuff is what I heard. Release. This is a time of releasing to get in on the 18th, which is in a, what, 3-4 days? 3 days? We're releasing. We're getting ready. You want to get rid of all the negative energy stuff. Let it go. It's like when certain people have lived with me or whatever, if they've brought a lot of negative energy in, I get rid of all their stuff because your energies are attached to things. Because if you've touched them, your energies. That's why people, when we talk about tarot cards, I don't like to buy somebody's used tarot cards because I don't know what energies are attached to them. I don't want certain energies attached to my tarot cards. So energies are attached to material things. When somebody passes, if you smell something, oh, it smells like... You'd be surprised at what energies are attached to. You might even have one attached to you standing behind you and you wouldn't even know it. Actually, you probably don't even know it. Oh, I don't know where this is all going. Okay, Divine, help me, help me, help me. Or whoever's on the other side that wants to come through or needs to come through because Gemini is going through a real hard time right this weekend. One Gemini or 2 or 3 or it could be 100. Oh, I didn't even see you turn. Thank you. Justice. Justice is going to be had. Justice is going to be taken care of. Now, again, justice could be an earthly thing or it could be a spiritual thing. Like I said, if you let go and you say, hey, you know what? My sanity, my health, my low stress, my vibrations up is more important to me than this stuff. And you take it, make sure you get it in writing. Anything on this earth you got to do in writing because people are so cruel and evil these days, especially in America. In Japan, I lived in Japan for years. They don't have lawyers like America does at all. They still actually go on their word and people honor that and actually uphold that. Not like here. Words are just poof, brown stuff coming out of your mouth sometimes. Did I say that? I like that. I got to remember that. actions speak louder than words. Okay, so Divine, what I want to do right now is I want to get the energy of this other person. What is going on with this other person? Five of Swords. Okay. What is going on with this other person? Give me the energies of the other person, please. Emperor. Thinking of authority, thinking of Emperor and Five of Swords. So thinking of authority, having there's some possible ego issues, but the Emperor is about sort of like a, he's got wisdom, but he's got confidence, he's got authority, he's got like all the power. Sometimes other people think that they've got more power than what they really have. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So this other person is actually fearful and acting like a peacock with his feathers out. So inside they're a little torn, but their feathers are acting like nothing is wrong. Fine. You want to do this? Okay, fine. You want to do this? Okay, we'll do this. Sort of that attitude. Does that make sense? So but I feel there's like, if it's a guy, there's a little boy in there, just like, oh man, really? I just really, and if it's a girl, it's like, oh, I didn't want to do that. Sort of like a little kid inside with one of these two. And I don't know why I did that. For the person, if there is abuse going on, this person is exactly that. They're controlling. They think that they've got all the power, and that's what abuse is. It's just a power play, is, to control something that they think is weaker than them. And in all reality, they're the weaker one because they're more broken than the person that's actually being abused. Does that make sense? So this person, this Emperor, whoever this is, the other person, is that person, you have to look at him, is so fearful and so broken, they don't know how to repair or fix. That's why I have Get Balanced 2020, is we talk about brokenness and weakness, how to switch that, how to change it, where it comes from. It comes from childhood. It comes from a trauma. It comes from abuse. It comes from something that happened. It's sort of like military. You have PTSD because there is trauma somewhere that the brain just clicks. And so if somebody doesn't get professional help in that, at least, and they don't want to, at least get a mentor or a coach. I have some really good men coaches that I could refer to if you know somebody like that. And they're really good at what they do. But this is a power play. This is too much of a masculine. And if this is a woman that is the abuser, because there are women that do abuse, then that woman probably has been, what I'm feeling and I'm seeing is that woman was bullied as a child, and nobody will ever do that to her again. So it actually clicks in reverse. So the divine is actually now starting to give me visions, which I'm like, wow, this is really, it adds to my audio, but it's like I've got goosebumps. I can actually see somebody being bullied, and then they're just like, well, when they grew up, that little bullied child is inside of them, but now it's reversed in anger and bitterness, and I'll get revenge somehow. And then they get revenge on the wrong person, actually the person that loves them the most. And that brokenness has to get healed. That brokenness has to get healed. That's the other person for this other scenario. So I don't know who this is for. I just got goosebumps on that last one. So, yeah. All right, Divine. We've got some work to do this weekend. Okay, the healing is what I'm getting is a step back. This weekend or the next 3 days, it may not even be a weekend when you watch this. This might be a, you might have watched it afterwards. You're supposed to watch it when you're supposed to watch it. Okay, so the Divine's timing is always on key. So the thing is, whenever you're watching this, make sure you just step back, chill, take it easy, be calm, take care of yourself, and then let the Divine do the work with this other person. Then when things begin to, the dust begins to settle, is what I'm hearing. There needs to be communication. Communication needs to happen. And whatever plays out, now justice could be the Divine. Let me tell you, his revenge is 10 times worse than any human could do. Let me tell you, I know that one. So, but just know, the thing is, you do need to get rest. So you need to clear your mind. If you meditate, you pray, listen to some music, listen to, I don't know, a favorite TV show. Don't listen to anything heavy, vibrational, low vibrations. If you're on YouTube or on any of these, watch funny things, light things, start lifting yourself up, and the truth will be shown to you. The truth, so that this will, you'll know this and this. So just back up, let things go, let the Divine work. All right. And he's saying that, or whoever's coming through is saying that this is coming. This is coming. It will come. You have to listen to your intuition. So if there's conversations that happen, I would almost say, if this is actually happening to you, hold back. Don't even answer the phone. Don't, just say, you know what, I'm taking time for myself right now. Clear my head, take a drive, whatever it is. I'm clearing my head. No, excuse me. And I'm just going to take it easy for a couple of days, and I'll get back to you. Don't call me. I'll call you. One of those. And be strong in yourself, in your self-worth. Be strong in your self-worth. Because they are going to come back and want to talk, whoever this is. They are going to come back and want to talk with the Page of Wands. And you no longer have to carry that burden. Once you start communicating properly, and that's why, again, get some coaching, communication classes. I've taken so many in my psychology classes and everything. It helps immensely. Or just even get a coaching session to learn how to diffuse and things like that. So where that is. All right. So again, let go of the material things this weekend. Don't worry about anything materialistic. You know what? Because it can all be taken care of. You can always buy new. You can actually start fresh and new journey kind of thing. I like to do that occasionally. I like to go and just, not everything, but, hey, we need some new, sofa, love seat. Hey, let's redo the living room. Hey, let's redo we're going to actually do this room because we are Disney-holics. We're going to do it as Disney room. My concern is if I do these YouTubes, if I can actually do that, because I'm not monetized. I'm new, so I'm not monetized, so I don't know if I can do that yet. So we'll see. So just, maybe sometimes something new. Something new is really good. Do something for yourself good this weekend and just step back and allow this other person to chill out for a little bit, because you know what? Their ego and their pride is a little bit too big right now. Their ego and their pride is just a little bit too big right now. So I don't know, Gemini, this was for you guys. This was the weekend read. I don't know who this is for. Hopefully, you know what? The only thing I can say, it's coming. And just hold on. And be kind to yourself. Love yourself. Think about yourself first. All right? We will talk to you soon. Hope you had a good weekend. I hope it will be a better weekend for you. I see a lot of beautiful stuff coming out of this here. And just know that this too shall pass very quickly. Very quickly. And don't worry about the paper stuff. You know, it'll all come out. If you're going through a divorce, it'll come out in the wash. Just be, you know, civil, go through it, and don't worry about the material stuff. You can always replace it. All right? Can't replace the people or the time, but you can always replace stuff. All right? Take care, guys.